As a child, I moved around the state of Utah with my parents 14 times before my 12th birthday. I was always the new kid on the block, and no, that does not mean I was a member of the blockbuster boy band of the 80s and 90s. It means that I was always the quiet, uncomfortable, friendless kid in the classroom, except for 5th grade. But that's an entirely different story, and if you're interested about that, the details are in my book, Above the Clouds, a courageous journey of hope, love, and revelation that you can find on Amazon. I spent the bulk of those early years observing my surroundings, getting to know how people operated, judging how I would fit into the bigger picture, seeing where things were missing, and understanding how I could mold into what already existed. I was a chameleon, meaning I could adapt to any situation or person to survive. I learned quickly that showing up as the invisible observer or interrogator were the strongest positions for me to learn in the most effective way. I most frequently chose to be the invisible observer because the interrogator tactic rapidly made enemies of everyone. This skill was reserved for situations when I got older, like the dating scene, when I wanted to make sure that the person I liked was actually safe to like. By then, I had developed the ability to interrogate them in such a way that they had no idea they were being interrogated, and they had no way of getting into me. This guaranteed two things. One, it kept them talking about them, loosened their tongues, and revealed a lot. Stuff they wouldn't otherwise reveal about themselves, through the things that they said and they didn't say. And two, they had no details about me that they could use against me, which was my main purpose, to protect myself at all costs. It led to me continually feeling unseen, unheard, and unknown, my own worst self-fulfilling prophecy. In my youth, these were great survival mechanisms. As an adult, though, they became a source of self-contention. I judged myself harshly, telling myself that I didn't know who I was because I had always been a chameleon, changing myself to match whomever and whatever. I nagged at myself about not allowing people in, always keeping them at bay through my interrogator approach. I told myself that I didn't need to use these skills to survive anymore because I wasn't a child. So I really should stop doing it. Thing is, I actually did need to keep doing it, and this is why. While they were survival skills as a child, as an adult, they are my superpowers. Because I am a chameleon, when I sit with my new clients in healing work I do, or with a new business owner and their team, I am able to be with them in such a way that they need to tell me very little to understand them. I see, feel, hear, experience, and sense so much on such a grand scale that they have to just show up and allow me to just be me, the invisible observer, and I gain awareness of the bigger picture, see where things are out of alignment, and heal whatever it is that needs healing, whether it's in business or their personal life. When you combine that with my gifted interrogator abilities, then you have a powerful ally in your life. I know the very questions that need to be asked to get to the issue the fastest. I am blessed with the coolest questions, the smoothest shortcuts through those questions, and the capacity to watch for the pitfalls and holes in whatever relationship construct I'm working within, so I can bridge the gap between what is working, what is missing, and what is wanted. So why do you need to know this about me? How is this important for your life? Simple. The innate abilities I developed as a survival mechanism as a child are my superpowers today, and I'm willing to bet the same goes for you. As an epic sensitive, you have most likely developed quirks that you used to survive as a child, and now you judge yourself harshly for. But they really could be your superpowers if you choose to look at them another way. When you choose to look at yourself, at the stuff you have just always done, and ask powerful questions, you begin to build an empowering relationship with your epic gifts and capacities. Here are some great questions for you to play with. How is this serving my life now? In what ways am I judging myself as a wrongness that could actually be a superpower? What am I calling wrong that could be right? What am I missing in the big scheme of things when I look at myself and how I've just always done things? What have I just always done that I think is normal and that everybody else does? You are an epic sensitive, someone who sees, hears, feels, experiences, senses, knows, and expresses things in really big ways. Things that others are not picking up on. And because of that, you hold the answers to questions others are asking. You are needed to be fully empowered right now. So I invite you to play with the above questions and see what you come up with. I would love to hear what magic capacities you have. I'm always looking to add people to my network as I expand my business and connect people with other people who have capacities they need. It is time for you to shine, and I'd love to see you do that. Claim your crazy capacities, whether you're a chameleon and interrogator like me, or you are a freaky visioner of futures, or a mad scientist like creator of deliciousness that helps others feel better. Whatever your magic is, we need it. Shine brightly, my dear epic. You are not alone on this planet anymore. I see you. I hear you. I love you.